And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia and welcome to the Hull KR versus Leeds Round 2 review. It is currently 9 a.m. here for us here in New South Wales. What a game of footy. Hull KR defeating Leeds 22 points to 12. Now, originally I was going to do a live reaction to it, but I woke up feeling like shit. Got an extremely dry throat and I'm just completely not feeling the greatest. So I'm going to do a live reaction to the Salford-Castleford game on Monday morning for us, which is like 2 a.m. So 1:50 and 2 a.m. in the morning, something like that. But we're not here to talk about Salford. Hull KR versus Leeds. Good game of footy. I thought for periods of the game, I thought it was a little bit disappointing. But I thought overall it was a very good spectacle. I thought both teams really ripped in and had a go. Second half was very good. The only thing that ruined it for me was probably the amount of sin bins. Obviously a send-off. The Sam Lasone send-off. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one, man. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Donaldson got yellow carded, but if it was last week, he would have got red carded. Apologies. Like I said, I am crook. But, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And thank you very much for tuning in once again. Like I said, it's daylight here in New South Wales. I love watching the Super League, man. I get up all the time and watch it or stay up, depending on the time and that. But let's get into it. Hull KR versus Leeds. Hull KR obviously winning 22 points to 12. And, Leeds got off to a very good start. There was an early sin bin against Peter Hiku for a professional foul. And I actually reckon they got that right. I think Hiku, obviously, he was laying down in the ruck, wouldn't let go. Claimed he was stuck. Referee wasn't buying it. Hiku ends up in the bin. And then, I think it was around the 10-minute mark, Harry Newman scored a very nice try. Leeds went down the right-hand side there. And I thought Bentley hit the ground, but he actually got the offload away to Crofton. And Harry Newman come back on the inside, ended up scoring the first try of the game, which took Leeds to a 6-0 lead early on. So, very good stuff there from the Leeds Rhinos. And then Hull KR would hit back. It was a weird old try, this one. Hull KR put in a kick, a grubber kick towards the post. It hit the pad of the post. And then Sawasa Su just scoops up the ball and scores the try. A very strange old try, this one. But you'll take your luck. You will take your luck in these games. So, Sawasa Su scores. It's 6-all. And then right before half-time, James Donaldson with a very careless swinging arm tackle on the head of Oliver Gildard. Now, look, a lot of people on social media are calling a red card. And I'll tell you what, if it was last week's Super League games, you probably would have got a red card last week, but I feel like if we're gonna put everyone in the sin bin for a high tackle into the head, we're gonna have no players left, and it's gonna be a major problem. So I think they got it right with the Donaldson one. I think yellow card. A lot of people will argue red card, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think a yellow card was the right call, but if it was a red card, I can understand where people are coming from. So, Jez Litton takes the goal. Half-time, 8-6 in favour of Hull KR. Very good first half of footy. Thought the first 15 minutes were a bit scrappy, but then it picked up as the first half went on. Second half begins, and obviously 13-12 for Hull KR. And They score one of the weirdest tries I've ever seen. Ryan Hall A very lucky try, but you'll take your luck in these type of games. Tyrone May put a grubber kick in, and then it went back to Tyrone May, and then it hit his leg, went backwards. He tapped it backwards. Oliver Gildard tapped it to Ryan Hall backwards. Ryan Hall ran straight for the corner. He scored in the corner. Linton kicked the conversion, which was a great kick, I should say. 14-6 Hull KR. And they're in control of the game here, the Rovers. They were looking really good. And then Ash Hanley, for the second week in a row, scoring a 90-metre try. This was absolutely class. Brodie Croft, who, for the second week in a row, had a very quiet game. Against Salford last week, Croft was very quiet. This week against Hull KR, didn't really do a whole lot, but this is what he needed to do. He put in a beautiful crossfield kick to Ash Hanley. The wingers all come up. Noel Edwards was a long way infield. Croft kicks the ball, crossfield. Hanley catches it. He beats Peter Hiku. Ends up scoring an incredible 90-metre try. And it's game on. Leeds are back in the contest. It is 14-12 Hull KR. Game on. And then, obviously, we get another sin bin. Now, this is a controversial one for me. Sam Lasone ends up in the sin bin for a high tackle. Look, if we're going to be sin binning every single player for a high tackle, we're going to have no players left. I know they said at the start of the year, they said to all the teams, you can't be hitting them in the head. If it's forceful in the head, you're going to be in the bin. But sometimes in rugby league, accidents happen, swinging arms happen. It doesn't mean to happen. You know, someone could pull out an arm because they're tired or they're fatigued. You know, you can't get every tackle right. And players are going to get hit in the head. It's part of the game. I know you want to be careful on concussions and stuff, but I thought the Sam Lasone sin bin was a really tough call. I would have just given the penalty and play on. I wouldn't have went with the yellow card, the sin bin. Thought that was a really tough call against Leeds. It didn't cost them the game or anything like that, because they put themselves in a position to be down 14-6. You know, if I had won the game, it was fair play. But, you know, the sin bin did not help Leeds. It definitely hurt them. So, I thought that was a very, very tough call, man. I thought that was really tough. So, not sure about that sin bin, man. Anyway, a few minutes later, I think it was Tyrone May put an incredible kick. Put an incredible kick in for Peter Hiku. Hiku ends up scoring in his second game for Hull KR. I thought Peter Hiku played really well. Obviously, he had that sin bin at the start of the game, but thought he looked really good. Hiku scored that try. And that was pretty much it. Hull KR win the game at 22 points to 12. You know, good game of footy, decent game of footy. I did tip Leeds in my video the other day, but, you know, Hull KR, they deserve to win. Leeds were coming for them, and obviously when Ash Hanley scored that try, but that Lasone sin bin was the nail in the coffin for Leeds, and then obviously Hiku scoring off that grubber kick. It definitely hurt the Rhinos, but overall I thought Hull KR were the better team. They deserved the win, and they'll move on to next week. Obviously 2-0 now, and they take on my team, the Salford Red Devils, at the AJ Bell at the Salford Stadium next week. It's going to be another really good game of footy, I reckon. But couple of players I want to talk about who I thought stood out for Hull KR. I thought Peter Hiku was outstanding. I thought Ryan Hall was great. Tyrone May was very good. Mikey Lewis, a little bit quiet, but did his job. Whitbread was good. I thought Jez Litton, who was outstanding. He got the player of the game on the Sky Sports there. George King was good. Taganoa was good. Batchelor a little bit quiet. Minicella was fantastic for Hull KR. Sawasa Sue was great. I thought Matty Staunton was good off the bench. John in the chat says Ryan Hall was my man of the match. Hey, fair enough. He was good. As for Leeds, now Lockie Miller was not playing. He unfortunately was a bit sick before the game, so they had the young fullback come in there, and I thought he played all right. I thought Harry Newman was good. Momorowski was a little bit quiet. Ash Hanley, very good. Croft, very quiet again. Frawley was okay. Justin Sanger was very good. Thought Andy Atkins was outstanding for Leeds. Goodman was good. Bentley was average. I thought he was very dirty as well. Reece Martin, a little bit quiet for his standards. Cameron Smith for Leeds, I thought he was outstanding. O'Connor was good. Lasone had a very up and down game. But he had a pretty average game today. Donaldson was lucky not to be red carded, but I thought he was okay as well. Overall, a good game of footy, won by Hull KR. My player of the game, look, I know Sky Sports gave it to Jez Litton. A few people talking about Tyrone May, Ryan Hall, Peter Hickey as well. My player of the game is Hull KR's lock forward, Elliot Minicella. I thought Minicella was outstanding, so I'm going to give Minicella the player of the game. But thank you all for tuning in. That will wrap up the Hull KR Leeds review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Thank you to everyone in the live chat that watched the stream. Enjoy the rest of your Friday morning over here in Australia and your Thursday night in England. And see you all in the next one. Until then, take care everyone. Hull KR win the game 22 points to 12.